This segment of DelmarvaLife is sponsored by A&A Companies.
As we start to trade chilly mornings for warmer afternoons here on Delmarva, many homeowners are getting ready to make the seasonal switch from heat to air conditioning. But before that first hot stretch hits, your HVAC system may need a little attention after working all winter long.
Oh yeah, and experts say what you do right now can make a big difference, not just in keeping your home cool, but in how efficiently your system runs, how comfortable your air feels, and how much you're spending in energy. Experts like Mindy Allen Townsend. She's the Vice President of A&A Companies. Mindy, always great to see you.
You as well.
So before it really starts getting warmer, I mean, we've had the little tiny stretches, but it's going to be warm all the time. What should we be thinking about as far as our HVAC system is concerned?
So changing your filters. I talk about it all the time. We definitely want to get that on, either you can do it as a homeowner or you want to get on the books to have your maintenances performed on your heating and air conditioning system for the upcoming season. We had a hot day last Saturday. It's supposed to be super nice this weekend. Another thing homeowners can do, turn your air conditioning on. If it is warm this Saturday, turn your air conditioning on, see what it does. See if it operates properly, because we are kind of in that shoulder season where it's hot and cold. So if it doesn't work, there's going to be a problem before we're at 90-degree days, and then you're fighting to get a service call because you didn't turn it on early in the season. But before you turn it on, make sure to change your filters, especially if you have dogs, cats, an old house. You don't realize how dirty a filter will get. Even in the winter season, it's pulling air through it. It's catching all the dust, dirt, dander, and debris.
So as folks want to get ahead of it, the spring tune-up, how important is that and what does it involve?
It is huge. I can't say enough about maintenance. So in a heat pump, your refrigerant flows one way in cooling and the other way in heating. So the expansion valve reverses the refrigerant flow in order to give you air conditioning or heat. So when you're switching over from heat to air conditioning, it's reversing the refrigerant. If there's a refrigerant issue in your system, it will 9 out of 10 times show when you go from heat to air conditioning. Those are all things that are checked during maintenance. We're checking refrigerant pressures, we're changing your filters, we're cleaning the units, we're cleaning the drains that have sat all season long, and dust, dirt, dander, debris gets in your drain pan. Well, that first hot snap we get where you're running air conditioning for multiple days, your drain pan's going to fill up with water. If it's above head, water's coming into your ceiling. If it's in in a closet, it's coming onto your floor. Drain pans get clogged, they can't drain outside. Water has to go somewhere. So all of those things are checked during maintenance before you need air conditioning every day.
Are those some of the biggest issues you see when people wait too long to have their service done?
Oh, absolutely. Dirty filters and clogged drains. They're huge. You'll see, me talk about when it gets a little bit warmer to go outside and check your drain line. When you're running air conditioning for multiple days, it's going to run water or it's going to drip. If that's not happening, there's a problem. Get ahead of it before it costs you a ceiling, or you got water coming out your light fixtures. Those things are huge, which are all things that a homeowner can just simply keep an eye on. Change your filters. Filters, if they get dirty, the unit's not going to operate properly. The fan motor can't spin. Dirty filters cause fan motors to lock up. Fan motors are expensive compared to a filter. So those are all things that are easy homeowner things, but we can also perform maintenance for you, which is something that you wouldn't have to worry about.
So everyone knows hot and cold, but let's talk a little bit about humidity. That's an issue as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so humidity is definitely an issue in the air conditioning mode. If your system is not operating properly, it's not going to dehumidify the space. Air conditioning systems are designed by design to remove humidity first and then bring the temperature down in your home. So if your system's not operating properly, your home is going to be sticky. It's going to be humid. You're going to notice all of those things. I have said it before, if you get a shower in the morning, you hang up your wet towel, you come home at the end of the day and your towel's still wet, you have a humidity problem. So your air conditioning system is designed to remove that humidity first. That's something that if you notice is not happening, you have a problem. Get underneath of it before your floors start cracking, your trim starts cracking. You have mold, mildew growing on your windowsills. All of that is signs of a humidity problem.
So are the newer systems better at handling humidity and more energy efficient?
So newer systems are going to be more efficient. We've come a long way. You used to be a base SEER of 12, now we're at a base SEER of 14, and it's a 14 SEER 2, which is a little bit more energy efficient. You can go all the way up to 20 SEER. SEER rating is going to help with your electric consumption. consumption. Newer units are not any better for humidity than older systems. Humidity, heating and air conditioning systems are going to remove humidity if they're designed properly, which means you need to have the right tonnage for your home. Tonnage is based on square footage, windows, doors, insulation. We find a lot of humidity issues where units are oversized. When they're oversized, they can't dehumidify. They're just going to run and run and run because it's not, it can't dehumidify the space properly. So if you notice a humidity issue and it can't be remedied by simply having a maintenance done or an evaluation of your heating and air conditioning system, then there's something that needs to happen, on the scope of the home. Is it windows? Is it doors? Do you need to add a dehumidifier? I installed a dehumidifier in my home just simply because my system could not dehumidify my space. A lot of that has to do with an insulation value. I can't fix that now. So just those are things that you can keep in mind, but we have solutions for any problem you might have HVAC wise.
Such good information to have, especially this time of the year. Mindy Allen Townsend with A&A Companies, as always, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.